Okay, I think I'm going. All right. Anyway, it's been a long, long time since I've checked in on you guys or uploaded anything to my channel. It's not really, I guess, I don't know. It's not a YouTuber type channel. It's me just blabbering, showing my hikes and stuff. So it's more like a vlog, I guess. I don't know. I'm not up in all this terminology, but I wanted to check in because it's been so long since I have. And I was trying to be good and check in weekly because I was trying to force myself to be good with diet and exercise. And of course, I really wasn't after a while. I always kind of fizzle out. I still hike at least once a week, and I haven't gained any weight. But it was like, it came into what, summer, I guess it was, when I stopped because my kids were out of school and I had things to do with them. And so I kind of stopped, paying attention and filming and doing things like that. Oh my God, it's so hard to look at that where the camera is. Because if I look at myself, this is where I'm looking. I even have one of these Post-it notes stuck right under the dot, that area I'm supposed to look at. I'll try to look there. Anyway, summer came. My kids were out of school, so I got off track on filming and everything. But luckily, I haven't gained weight. I keep, I go up and down the same couple of pounds, but I'm 139, so there's a check in there. And I still hike once a week. Sometimes, if I feel really ambitious, I'll get out and hike one more day a week, maybe. I don't know. I had a really good hike the other day, so I had fun. What else was I going to say? Oh, what I'm going to post today is a speed paint that I did back in, I think the date on it was April of 2020. So it was during the height of the plague, and I was pretty much trapped in the house. And I think I have another paint along too, but it's not a speed one. I didn't do it in, like, what do they call that, time lapse or whatever. It's like the whole thing, but I may cut it or speed it up or something. But this one I had found a pretty picture on Instagram, I think, and it's painted in gouache. I love painting with gouache. I don't know, when I first started painting with it, it was the hardest fucking stuff I had ever tried. Every time you touch it with the paintbrush, it's like you're melting off the previous layer, and yeah, everything was mud, everything was streaky, and so I stuck with it though. Like that, after that first attempt, I didn't touch it for a while, but then I went back and went, because I liked the look. It has this velvety kind of matte look I really like. And it's easy to take with me to paint because it dries instantly. So, if I paint something, I close up my sketchbook, throw it in my bag, and I'm there to go. It's easy to clean. The brushes, you can rinse it right out. I just need a little piece of cloth to wipe my brush on. It's not a big deal. There's not a lot of mess involved with it. So I've kind of gotten into that being my main, Jesus, the minute I start talking, I gotta have this crap in my throat. Anyway, that's become like my main thing to do, sketchbook, and to, take with me and stuff. That, and I've done a few little watercolors too lately. Although I have to say, I paint my watercolors almost like gouache. I paint them kind of thick. It's just kind of me. Like the thing I painted the other day was a roach, and I looked at it and I thought it looked just like gouache. Let me find it. Let's see. I think I got my little bag. I keep myself a little bag with all my junk in it. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I have raging eczema that is so horrible. So keeping this on kind of keeps my skin a little more moist so it isn't cracking and bleeding and making me want to scream. So let's see what I got in here. This is what I painted the other day. Yeah. So I don't know. It's watercolors, but I paint it more like gouache, I guess, because I get it really thick and heavy and stuff. Just the background looks more like a wash. That's about it. But anyway, did that at the coffee shop. So anyway, the painting that's in my little speed paint that I'm gonna put on after this, it was gouache and painted during the plague and during the lockdowns and everything. I had nothing better to do. the only stores open were like Walmart. Of course, they're never going to close. But, you know, those were the only places open. And, you know, you couldn't go inside anywhere to have coffee or anything. So, you know, stayed in the house a lot. And painted and crocheted and tatted. Just did a lot of that kind of stuff. Watched TV, sat around my jammies, day drank, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I guess that's all the update, really. There's not much in my life. I have video, though, for about, I don't know, 6, 7 more videos if I would just sit down and edit it. I downloaded a app, LumaFusion, I think it was. My son has been using it on his channel to edit videos, and it was one of those that's not a subscription. That's so unheard of. Everything's a fucking subscription nowadays. But it was just a one-time cost, like $30. But I'm having quite a hard time editing. I found that I have turned into my elderly parents the way the way they were, with not knowing how to use things. Because, oh my gosh, I even downloaded the PDF guide to it, and their guide is not real helpful. Like, their getting started area doesn't walk you step by step through getting started on anything. It just starts into like, well, you do this to save, you do that. But I want to know, like, okay, I'm starting a project. I want to know exactly what are the steps. I don't want to do anything fancy. I just want to be able to splice 2 videos together, because I did one that's like an update on the Miya Himi gouache, because I had done a video before showing how it looked and everything about, I don't know, maybe a month after I opened it, I think. I don't know. Well, anyway, it's been over a year and a half since I opened it, so I wanted to show that my paints are still moist and creamy and everything, and how I take care of them and what they look like. And so I had used 2 things. I used my iPad, which is what I'm filming on now, and I had my phone up and over filming the paint. And I wanted to splice those 2 together and run the audio, you know, through them both. In iMovie, you can't do that, at least not that I could figure out. In this other one, you can do that, but I can't figure out how, because I'm stupid. So there's quite a learning curve on this program. So I'll have to play with that more. So that video will probably come way, way down the line. But anyway, the one that I'm going to have coming up right after my blabbering is going to be just a speed paint of me that I filmed, all wonky and everything, of course, because I don't know how to film anything properly. So maybe my son can give me some, you know, tips. And if you like camping and coffee and everything, check out his channel. It's called Blue Truck Coffee Channel, and he's on YouTube. Maybe I'll try and remember to put a link in the description box so you can link to his channel too. He's a good guy. He was always a good kid. He was my camping buddy. Camping and hiking, we did that all the time. A couple times a year we'd take our camping trips. Just me and him. We used to have a great time, and we'd go hiking and everything. When he was little, like 3, I think, is when I started taking him with me, just me and him. And we had so much fun. So anyway, you know, check him out if you like. And I hope you enjoy the video.